Couple quick things before this video starts. Firstly, massive thank you to Zayraya for editing not only this video, but also the Red reaction last week. I greatly appreciate it. Channel link is in the description, so definitely check her stuff out. Also, I call this album Raditude all throughout this video, not Raditude. I read the D as a T and have for years now thought this album was called Ratitude and not Raditude. It's a more fitting title for the album considering how dog shit it is, but still, just excuse that blunder from me. Hello everyone, welcome to the Human Reviews channel, and today we are doing what is unfortunately going to be the final episode of the Weezers series. You may be wondering, why am I ending the discography early? Why am I not continuing and doing the rest of their albums? And there are a couple reasons for that. Firstly, I'm kind of losing interest in Weezer. I'm gonna be honest, their first handful of albums was great, the discography started off really strong. Then it took a dip in quality, and I kind of looked forward ahead to the albums that we were going to get to, and this was the only one I really cared about. Raditude was the only one where I was sat there like, yeah, I'm really interested in getting to that album and seeing what the fuss is about, and the rest of their discography has just kind of seemed very whatever to me. I don't want to do this just for the sake of doing it. I want to do it when I actually care enough and really do want to like dig into these albums, because I feel like I'm not going to be able to give them a fair shot if I'm going in, you know, not all that fussed. Secondly, this is going to sound like a shitty reason, but it is a reason. It's because the Weezer videos just aren't good for my channel. They're not performing the best, and my channel right now is in a state where it needs to grow. Focus on things that are going to help with growth, that are going to help, you know, reach out and gain more of an audience, because I would like this to become the thing I do, you know? I would like this to actually become a proper job. And if I'm spending my time on content that is underperforming, that is not, you know, actually increasing exposure and numbers, I'm not going to be able to do that. So the Weezer discography is a bad investment. But we're doing Raditude because I really, really do want to make a video on this album. This is the worst received Weezer album by far. People shit on this thing endlessly. I mean, oh my god, I have never seen reception this bad to a Weezer album, dude. And like, even from Weezer haters, like, the reception is even terrible considering how divisive of a band Weezer is. I am so nervous getting into this. I am going into this with the biggest feeling of dread at the monster that I'm about to listen to. Yeah, this album came out in 2009. It's 10 tracks, 34 minutes. It's a short release at least. But yeah, there's a Lil Wayne feature on one of these songs. That doesn't excite me. I don't think I've heard anything off of this album, I can't lie. It's possible that I've heard the opener, but outside of that, I don't think I've heard any of these other songs. So I'm going into this, it's going to be a pretty fresh listen. Even the Blue and Pinkerton videos were underperforming? Yeah. The Blue and Pinkerton videos, unfortunately, didn't even do all that well. Which I expected those two to do really well, and they didn't. Which, that was devastating. That was devastating. Yeah, Lil Wayne dropped a Weezer cover. Yeah. Can you pay for more Weezer? I mean, sure, if you want to come into the streams and request a later Weezer album, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not going to say no to that. It's not like I'm full stop going to stop listening to the band here or anything like that. It's possible that I return to their stuff in the future, absolutely. But as of right now, in terms of having it be the focus of my videos, the Weezer shit's just underperforming. And I need to invest my time into something that's going to help with growth. What's up, Green Day fan? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get a notepad up and we're going to get this shit started. Alright, here we go. The final part of the Weezer series begins now. Track 1. If you're wondering if I want you to, I want you to. Yeah, the vibes are doing okay. Starting out fine so far indeed. This is actually a pretty fun song so far. I don't know, it's kind of simple, plucky, catchy. It's not like the best Weezer song or anything like that, but You know, we're starting off not 0 out of 10 territory, which is, that's a good sign at least. because the mono mix is better. Okay, this sounds like shit. These layered vocals are terrible. This song is such a red herring. I know it only goes downhill from here. Ah, I see, I get you. You know what? I don't imagine the album is going to keep up this level of quality, but that was fine. That song was okay. I would even go as far as to say it's good, to be honest. Considering, you know, the fact that, you know, Weezer have gotten as bad as they have on like, Make Believe and stuff like that, I went into this expecting absolute, complete, unlistenable dog shit, and this first song is not that. It's a fun, plucky, simplistic song, pretty catchy, got a nice, big, colourful chorus, and Rivers Cuomo's vocals are not making me want to, you know, punch a hole in my monitor. So, on this first song, I'm feeling a low 7. I'm talking like a 7.2, 7.3. It's okay. This song is good. Not great, it's good. I don't imagine it's gonna keep up good going forward though. Next track, I'm Your Daddy. Wow. Oh, the programmed drums. Oh no. Make Believe Catching Strays. Oh my god, the production is so bad. Okay, I'm starting to see it. Okay, we're starting to get to get into the trenches here. Holy shit, that production is abysmal. What the fuck, man? Like, how does the quality dip that much? How does the production quality dip that much from the first song to the second? The mix is so fucking hollow. It feels like none of the instruments, A, aren't being performed at the same time, or B, even in the same fucking recording space. I am so confused. Okay. Was that a fucking bit crusher on that one line? It's impossible to tell. We're 2 songs in. I don't know. We'll have to see how the rest of the album goes. I saw the name of the Quarters video, yeah. What the fuck is this? Co-worker music? That was fucking terrible. Okay, there we go. Here's the Weezer I was expecting from this album. That was some stinky, dog shit, unbalanced, poorly mixed, baffling rock music right there. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, the writing. Even down to the writing. Jesus Christ, so many ridiculous lines throughout that, particularly the chorus. You're my baby girl tonight and I'm your daddy. That's horrendous. That's so fucking bad. You know, Red was a pretty decent step up from Make Believe, and you'd think they'd be able to maybe keep that upward trajectory, you know? It seemed like Red was going to be a stepping stone into something better. And it's not. It really is not a stepping stone into something better. I am in shock at how dog shit that was. I'm feeling like a 3.2 on that song. Yeah, 3.2. That was fucking atrocious. Dear Lord. Up next we have The Girl Got Heart. Oh my god, we're doing Truck Month music. Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ. Like a bad imitation of Maladroit. How's it going, Ryan? Okay. Exactly, they stepped on the stone, slipped and fell face first in the mud with this one. The 2024 Ford Focus, exactly. Some of the songs were written by other artists. Wait, really? Like an Oasis song. Randy Newman wrote this one, did he? Clicky fucking percussive instrumental is so bad. Where has all of like the nerdy silliness gone? Where's all of that like level of charm and like quirky likability gone? Where is it here, dude? I'd like it with Randy Newman singing. Exactly. That was fucking abysmal. Oh my god, that was bad. Yeah, that's making track 1 look like a masterpiece. I'm feeling like a flat 2 on that. Doing the truck month bullshit. Some of the worst writing I've seen on any Weezers song. Talking about she's dancing, refusing my romancing, and then the girl got hot. This fucking awful. The stupid force rhymes like that. So bad. And on top of that, it still has the inconsistent production. The first song sounded pretty good production-wise. It wasn't like insanely well produced or anything like that, but it sounded fine. It sounded up to the Weezers standard. And then the second two, the second track sounded hollow as fuck, and then the third song sounded way too overblown and way too overproduced. It's like they've had different producers for every song so far. It's about to get so much worse. Or is this the Lil Wayne song up next, isn't it? Yeah, this is the Lil Wayne song, Can't Stop Partying. Dear Lord. Alright, let's go, track 4. What? I can't stop partying, partying. I can't stop partying, partying. I gotta have the throne, I gotta have the beat. Okay. Okay. Interesting. They got Jermaine Dupri to write it. Dr. Luke is a writer on this album. Oh wait, hold on. There's literally like 5 producers on this album. It's produced by Paulo Da Don, Dr. Luke, Jackknife Lee, Butch Walker, and Rivers Cuomo. They've got 5 producers and 3 writers on this album. That explains why none of this feels like it's got any sense of through line or consistency. The Alone 2 version of this is great. Oh god, is Lil Wayne gonna come in here? Is this a troll album? I don't think so. What? There's the line! There's the line! Jesus Christ. That's it. That's fucking it. You get Lil Wayne and that's all you give him. Wow. That is insane. Lyrical and fucking what lyrics? He's just talking about like fucking partying upside okay bitches, it's Weezer and it's Wheezy. It's one of the best lines ever. Lil Wayne went from featuring on Folio Dude to this. This hater doesn't even party. Fucking MIDI sounding ass synth sounds, dude. Lovely 808s, exactly. This one was written by Jermaine Dupri and Rivers Cuomo. 2 writers for this one. Jesus Christ, that... Oh no, oh no, oh dear, Man, I'm so glad this album exists. This is one of the best bad albums I have ever heard. This is refreshingly dog shit. It's refreshingly dog shit. This is so fun. Every bad decision possible is being made. Too many writers, too many producers, dog shit Lil Wayne feature, Absolutely atrocious step into fucking club music of all things. What is this? Who co-signed any of this? You're telling me that no one in the writing, recording, mixing, mastering, releasing, fucking making the album cover stage ever stopped them and said, hey, maybe this is a terrible fucking idea. I'm feeling a flat 1 out of 10, and the 1 comes from the fact that it's such a fucking stupid, fun song. Them trying to be a cool band backfired. Exactly, they've cut out all of the nerdy shit and they're trying to be cool. And if there's one thing Weezer's not, it's cool. Sounds a 10 so far for you. On the enjoyability scale, this is like a 6, maybe a 7. But as an album so far, this is cruising in the 2 out of 10 territory. Check the genius. Let's read this annotation. Cuomo wrote Can't Stop Partying with Jermaine Dupri. Dupri wrote lyrics and Cuomo added the chords and melodies, which turned the song from an ordinary party anthem to a churning, dark song about a narrator that literally can't stop partying, even at the cost of his own health. Wow. How deep this song goes. Songs that sample Can't Stop Partying, and there's a fucking endless list of them. It's been the worst album I reacted to so far. That's been turned into a video. It's the Fallen in Reverse album, absolutely. I don't think it's gonna get worse from here, at least. 1 out of 10. I don't think we're gonna dip down into 0 out of 10 territory. Hopefully. Next track we have Put Me Back Together.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Rivers says it might be his favorite on the album, and you're trashing it. Do you know what's funny? I got that argument when I put out my this is a while back. I put out a short like ranking every My Chemical Romance album, and I put like their debut album in last place. I got a comment saying the band literally said this album's good. Why are you putting this one in last place? I'm like, yeah, no shit. The band said the album's good. It's their fucking album. Weezer is obviously gonna defend one of the songs on the album. It's like, the band literally told me this album's good. It's like, yeah, no fucking shit they're gonna tell you the album's good.
Yeah, it's clear that I'm not getting better.
This song's actually kind of sweet.
My head do is
You actually like this one? Certainly a step up from the previous handful. Not sure how I feel about the way the instrumental's built in here though.
it's cold outside.
Attitude. Say that again? How's it look here?
And make it right.
Why the synths? Why do we need the synths? I did. Yeah, I did. Sounds good. I'm excited for the song. There's about 20 bonus tracks on Wikipedia for this album. I'm good. Pasta and sausages? Nice. This is considered their worst album. Generic song? Yeah. It's like, besides the first song, it's the best of the bunch so far. But not because it's good, it's because it lacks all of the bad shit. You take the previous songs and minus the bad shit, sure you don't have the bad shit, but you're left with nothing else. It's just a standard, generic pop rock track is just forgettable. Dog shit implementation of the synths on the chorus. But outside of that, there's nothing that stood out about this song at all. Not a single element, not a single line, not a single performance moment that I can recall. I'm feeling a high 4 on this track. 4.7. Which ones have I heard so far? I went into this album blind. I went into this album knowing nothing. Feels like music from these kinds of movies. What the fucking coming of age, high school type shit. Yeah. Up next we have Tripping Down the Freeway.
I told you to put on some weight.
Which song is at this point on the album? Oh, we've had the first 5. We've had the first 5.
But no way, we ain't gonna break up. We made a promise and I won't fade out. We'll stick together.
I was Can't Stop Partying. 1 out of 10 is how good it was. Any tips on being more confident? I'm the last person you should ask about that. I'm the least confident person on the planet. I need tips on how to be confident.
drifting down the freeway.
What he said, like the string. Absolutely atrocious solo. What is this? Like, come on, not even the solos are interesting. Writing is so corny.
Drifting down the freeway. Drifting down the freeway. Drifting down the freeway. Drifting down the freeway.
Corny with a C, Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened, man? Red wasn't amazing, but it was a step up. Red was a step up from Make Believe. Now we've taken 3 steps down. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. I mean, it's kind of an enjoyably bad album, I guess. I'm having fun with it up to this point. I'm enjoying seeing just how baffling the decisions they're making here are and seeing how dog shit the writing is, but Jesus Christ, man. No, I will not be reacting to the new Stereo Lab album or Pulp because I've not heard any of their other stuff and I don't want to start with like their latest albums. That song just, like, it was just Weezer doing the most bare bones, soulless version of, like, the pop rock that they've done in the past. Minus all of the nerdy, quirky charm, minus all of the fun, like, instrumental sensibilities of creating fun riffs and good solos, minus all of the creative structuring that they'd worked into songs before. It's just them. It feels like an outline of Weezer. It feels like we are getting the outline of them, and none of the coloring in, none of the detailing, none of the shading, none of that. We just have the outline, the shell of Weezer here. Feeling a 3.4 on that song. Let It All Hang Out. Oh no, Love Is the Answer, sorry. What? What? Oh my fucking god. This doesn't feel like this. I'm listening to the same band. This feels like a different, genuinely like amateurish fucking band making some shit for the first time. How is this the same band that made Blue, Pinkerton, and fucking Maladroit? In what fucking universe? This is insane. Weezer's Tomorrow Never Knows. Explain why I gave this a 10 out of 10. Minus 10 points from that 10 out of 10. And then I'll explain. Make it stop! What the fuck? Oh my god, I'm so happy this album exists. Oh, this is wonderful. Wow, I am so happy this album exists. Thank you, Weezer, for creating this. I'm feeling like a high 0 on that song, like a 0.6, 0.7. Fucking hell. That was incredible. That is a feat in dog shit music right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is one of the worst songs. That's the worst song in the Weezer discography right there. That's the worst one. And it's not even close. That is every single bad decision that could have been made rolled into one track. Fucking hell. It felt like Weezer trying to capture the Beatles energy and taking every single wrong step and coming across like a fucking parody. That was so bad it felt like parody of not only Weezer but also the Beatles at the same time. That was one of the most poorly thought out, one of the most atrociously written, and some of the sloppiest executed, carelessly executed music I have heard in my life. That was fucking awful, and I love that it exists. Again, high 0 on that. So bad. Let It All Hang Out. Okay, this is worse than Oasis. Oasis, you guys do realize I don't think Oasis are the worst band on the planet, right? Oasis are not like my gauge for bad music. Oasis are just the example that gets shoved in my face the most.
I was driving this morning and sat in traffic all the way to work. Me and my girl ain't speaking weeks and I can't remember the reason why.
I feel like Jay-Z. Oh my god! For the first time in, what, like 7 songs, we've gotten a good instrumental. We've gotten our first good instrumental since the opener. And then we get some of the stupidest fucking brain rot writing.
Don't feel like it's gonna ever come. Top of bills and I don't know where I get my money from. I'm sad and mad and I can't take it. That's why tonight I'm leaving all my worries and my
See, this sounds great, man. Yeah, I know, Dr. Luke produced some of these songs. Fucking crazy choice for a Weezer album, Dr. Luke. Rivers is actually Diddy confirmed. Exactly. Alright, let's start with the positives. Fucking great instrumental. Oh my god. You hear how heavy that chorus was? You hear how luscious and thick the guitars are? They actually get a good tone as well. And it just feels like the band actually creating some fun rock music. And then Rivers Cuomo steps into the mix and takes a big steaming shit on the song. He goes, hold on a sec. Let's write words over this and fucking ruin it. Let's write some genuinely brain-dead bullshit over this song and kill everything. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ, I'm feeling a high 2 on this song, like a 2.7. I've given up at this point. There's no hope left. We've got 2 more songs and they're both gonna be shit. Next up we have In the Mall. Why are the drums so weak? Is this actually just about going shopping? Hold on a sec, we are gonna go... We're getting Genius up for this, because if this song is actually about going shopping, I am gonna fucking crash out. This song is about when Patrick Wilson was in the mall when he was younger. He said this about the song on the All Things Weezer boards in... I don't forget. In the mall, let me paint you a picture. It's 1986, you live in the suburb of Buffalo, and the mall is literally the least bleak place you can go. It's cold and grey, you smoke weed and play arcade games. However, as a child it was magic, endless shit you could do. But now it's just a place to be a dirtbag with no future. Okay, so this one is not just about going shopping, it's about trying to recapture the magic of your youth and realizing that you're just clinging on and refusing to move forward. Okay, terribly written, fucking awful way of getting it across, but at least it's just not just about going shopping, I guess. At least there's something going on. I think someone just donated. I just got like a PayPal notification that someone donated, I think. I'm streaming on OBS so I don't have alerts, but whoever donated, I appreciate it. I don't even know how you did that. I don't have a Streamlabs link on this stream. Did they donate an album? No, it was just someone sent me £1. Can you edit this? Sure. Hey, Zaria's taking the wheel on the final 2 Weezer videos. exactly. Glad to know he agrees. You know what? One thing I'll give this song is same as the last track. I think that the instrumental is pretty good. Again, they do a great job at capturing some of the heavier shit that was going on, you know. It reminds me a little bit of like how heavy it got on Maladroit a little bit. I think the instrumental is really well crafted here. But this song is too short, and the writing is so nondescript and so bland that there is no color or sense of wonder in the storytelling of the writing here. It's just statements being thrown out there, and nothing more. It doesn't feel like there's any through line, there's any connective tissue with these lyrics. It's just words being said, and that's as far as it goes. Feeling a flat 3 on this one. Fucking hell, we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Final track. Yeah, first we smoke, then have a smoke. That is a hell of a line right there. That was that is where Weezer peaked with that line. Final song, I Don't Want to Let You Go. Oh, Strawberry Floyd sent it. I sent you the £1 to tell you about the original demo for Can't Stop Partying. How did it go from this sad song to a Lil Wayne feature? I'll play that after this. I'm not doing the bonus tracks, fuck that. Bonus tracks are not all that bad. I see, I see. Like, they can't even give us the courtesy of having a fun, bad outro. It's just boring. Godly lyricism, exactly. What's with these super fucking subdued drums? Okay. You know, there's an actually interesting concept for a song here. It's over. We're free. I'm free. You know, there's an interesting concept for a song here. I actually do think it's nice that it ends on this heartfelt track, talking about him kind of continuing the fight, even though this person's lost feelings. He will not let this person go. He's going to keep fighting to try and win her love back or whatever. But holy shit, the lyricism is so fucking bland. It feels like Rivers Cuomo made this album as a result of being bored. This album feels like a product of being fucking bored and just not knowing what to do. And that last song kind of was the nail in the coffin for that theory for me. Like, it really does feel like he was just bored shitless and didn't know what to write about, so he just thought the first thing that came to mind, did one draft of the lyrics, and threw it onto the song. Instrumental is so whatever. Like, sure, you have this nice Christmassy sounding bullshit going on with the bells and a little bit of some, I don't know, some light, oddly soft drumming over it. Makes it feel like it's meant to be like this lullaby type track, but then it transitions, tries to turn itself back into a rock song at the end. I don't know, dude. This album is so fucking all over the place instrumentally. It doesn't feel like the band had any good ideas and just sort of slapped together whatever they felt like. This song is a far cry from the worst on the album. It's a high 3 for me. It's like a 3.7, 3.8. It's bad. It's certainly far from the worst this album's gotten. It's a step up from the previous handful of songs at least. You feel bad for me? Hey, no. I'm glad this album exists. I'm very, very glad this album exists. This is one of the most fun bad listens ever. This is fucking baffling. It's insane that this album was... right. It's insane that this album made it through writing, recording, mixing, mastering, album cover being made, and it being released. And not once did fucking anybody go, hang on. Let's take a step back here and look at what we're making. No, I don't know how this got made. I don't know. like, Make Believe was bad, but it was kind of, like, understandable. This is mind-boggling. This band made fucking Pinkerton, they made Maladroit, they made the Blue album, they made the Green album, like, good-ass albums. How do you get to this? How did we get here? They wanted to be mainstream? Weezer already are mainstream, they're already a massive band. Oh my god, this... listen. This isn't the worst album I've ever heard, but it's fucking terrible. And it's fun bad. This is like a shocking listen. I went into this expecting it to be miserable, but I had so much fun listening to this because the choices are so ridiculous and so indescribably horrible, and it's shocking. It's shocking. It's not the type of thing that I'd want to re-listen to because that shock factor won't be there and I'll just be stuck with the dog shit music. But when the shock factor's here, it makes for a very enjoyable bad album. I am going to add up the scores and I will tell you what my overall score for this album is.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling a flat 3 on this album. A flat 3 out of 10. This is a bad album. It does live up to its reputation of being a fucking terrible release. I don't think Weezer could physically get worse than this. You know what, fucking no, it's a high 2. I would give this like a 2.8, I think, if I'm adjusting the score, because the experience of listening to this album is that torturous. It's worse than the sum of its parts. The only reason it gets above a 2 was because I gave the first song a positive score, but the rest of the album is so bad that I don't even think that should count. Feeling a 2.8 out of 10 on this album. This is Weezer's lowest. I don't think... Now, listen, we're stopping the series here, but I can't imagine it getting worse than this. I really can't imagine us going even further into the trenches than this. This is Weezer at their most creatively bankrupt, creating an album with so many baffling, like, indescribably horrible choices that made me laugh, made me angry, and left me feeling all of the emotions at once. I'm happy this album exists, I'm sad I was put through the experience of listening to it, and I'm pissed that Weezer have gotten this bad. This album, I don't know, it's a beautiful masterpiece of dog shit music. It's a beautiful masterpiece of dog shit music. And, I don't know. I'm glad I stuck it out to this one. I'm glad I stuck it out. I was going to stop the Weezer series at Red, but no. I'm glad we at least did Raditude. I'm glad we're ending it with Raditude. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know what you think of this album down below and how it compares to other Weezer albums for you. Check out all of my other Weezer reactions as well. They're all in a playlist that is going to be in an end card at the end of this video, so definitely check those out if you haven't. Links in the description to my Discord, my Album of the Year, my Twitter, and my other channels. Also check those out if you haven't, and subscribe. We are on our way to 3K. I'll see you all whenever I next stream or upload. Bye-bye.